Okay, so once you get those nuts tightened on there, or not tightened, just kind of snugged, then you can move that rail around a little bit and get it lined up to center that cab perfect. Once you do that, then you can go ahead and tighten those 4 nuts that are going to tighten the rocker, this rocker onto that bracket. This is four nuts, or 2 nuts here, 2 nuts on the opposite side over there. Tighten that sucker up and you're good to go. And then the rest of the installation is really simple. Go ahead and put up your that would be the other thing, your motors. Now that you switched these brackets around, you're gonna go ahead then and switch your motor bracket around too. So this one says driver and this one says passenger. So you're gonna switch these. Now this is gonna be the actual driver motor. Okay, and now this is going to be the passenger motor. So the only bad thing, well, it's not even a bad thing. The only thing that will change is your wiring. When you switch those brackets around, it takes the motor from being basically, this is your bracket that goes up in there. It takes this bracket. It takes that motor from being on the opposite side to this side. And so your wiring is not going to work correctly. What's going to happen is when you shut the door, it's going to let the step out. And when you close the door, no, I'm sorry. When you open the door, it's going to put the step in, and when you close it, it's going to put it out. So it's opposite. So it's really easy to fix. We'll go right over here and I'll show you how to depin the connector over here. Basically you come down up under here. Right here is your motor. So now the motor's on the front instead of being back behind and on this side, it's up here. So that's why it makes this setup so kind of goofy. I just put something in here and just pop that pin out. Hold on, I have to set down the camera to do it real quick. Okay. Sorry. All right, so basically all I did, I just pulled that out. Here's your pin connector. Sorry, let me get it in there. All right, so there's that little gray tab right there. It's real easy. All you have to do is just barely lift that tab up and then pull your wire out. Same with this one. Lift that little gray tab, just kind of pull it up. And then your wire connector will come out, and then you switch those wires around. And so when you switch those around, it will make the correct function of the steps. Then you just push it back in there. It's all good to go. The other little thing that you may have to do, I did it. I didn't really have to do it, but the edge of this motor, it kind of hits the bracket there a little bit. It makes it a little tight to get the motor in. Okay, this whole assembly, it makes it tight. So I just took this and I just sanded it down just a little bit, maybe a 1/16, maybe an 1/8. I don't know. There's nothing there. It's going to hurt to do it, but it made that motor so much easier to put in. And I didn't put my motors in until after I got the brackets up. I got the brackets up, done. I had the step completely down. I put the motor in, screwed it on, or tightened the three screws here. Done. Real simple. And you can see how right here there's plenty of room here. Before, this used to be really tight, and before it used to be way out here. So now it's completely centered in the whole cab of the truck, which it came out really great. I really like these steps now. I was really frustrated with them when I first got them put on, and they were pushed way up front. It didn't look right. It looked like, you know, it didn't look like it fit the cab. And they're really nice steps, so they came out really nice. That's really all you have to do. If you got any questions, leave a comment and subscribe. Thank you, guys.